There's video showing workers in Beijing removing a testing booth went viral on Chinese social media on Friday. Reuters could not immediately verify the authenticity of the footage. Although daily cases in the country are near all-time highs, some cities are taking steps to loosen COVID testing requirements and quarantine rules. China looks to make its zero-COVID policy more targeted amid a sharp economic slowdown and public frustration that has boiled over into unrest. Many testing booths in Beijing have been shut as the capital stops demanding negative test results as a condition to enter places such as supermarkets. The city is also planning to do so for subways from Monday. However, many other venues, including offices, still require testing. At some of the remaining booths on Saturday, residents like Zhu grumbled about hour-long queues for the tests.
The line went from one end of the street to the other. We walked for 7 or 8 minutes to get to the end of the line.
The southern city of Shenzhen announced it would no longer require people to show a negative COVID test result to use public transport or enter parks, following similar moves by Chengdu and Tianjin. Despite China fine-tuning its COVID policy this week, protests in some cities continued. In Wuhan, the Chinese city believed to be the epicenter of the health crisis, protesters there pushed open a barrier to gain access to a facility sealed off by authorities in a video released on Friday. Police in cities such as Shanghai have been checking commuters' phones for apps or virtual private network software that protesters use to communicate. That's according to protesters and social media posts. China is set to further announce a nationwide easing of testing requirements, as well as allowing positive cases and close contacts to isolate at home under certain conditions. People familiar with the matter told Reuters this week.
Towers outside the Khalifa International Stadium at the World Cup in Doha lit up on Saturday with get well messages for Brazilian soccer legend Pelé. The soccer star is receiving palliative care after chemotherapy stopped having the expected effects as he battles colon cancer, according to a local Brazilian newspaper. ESPN Brazil said he also had a general swelling and cardiac issues when admitted to the hospital earlier this week. Pelé said through his Instagram on Thursday that he was at the Albert Einstein Hospital in São Paulo for a monthly visit and thanked his fans for the abundant well wishes.
Pelé, we are together. You are ours. All the best there. Good recovery. We are always together.
We're all very sad about what's going on right now, and we hope that it turns out that he comes back, but unfortunately we don't know.
Pelé, we are with you. Brazil is together. Stay strong.
Brazilian fans displayed the same message at the Lusail Stadium on Friday ahead of the national team's defeat against Cameroon. Pelé, a former Brazil Santos and New York Cosmos striker, is widely considered one of the greatest soccer players of all time.
A água começou a se aproximar em torno das 5 horas da manhã.
The water started to rise. At about 5 a.m., the water was already at a level where people could no longer pass through here. A little before that, we had removed the cars from the car park and moved them to a higher area of the city.
O que as pessoas fizeram aqui foi levantar os móveis.
We lifted the furniture and machines of those who have businesses in accordance to the last flood, which was 2 feet, and we all lifted things around that height or a bit more. But this flood was 5.2 feet, so we couldn't do anything.
Só que essa enchente veio em torno de 1,60 m, então não teve o que fazer.
A lot of people who go for runs or walks can face respiratory challenges due to the pollution. It feels a lot like I am smoking cigarettes, and its effects are more harmful to children and the elderly. When we receive an order, we charge and off goes the shell. We haven't received any complaints. I think we hit the targets.